night. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet. Not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up.
Place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they started their sim racing journey. I searched high and low for the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I have partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
Redline Motorsports Media can help you fulfill all of your motorsports industry photography and videography needs. Contact Redline Motorsports Media, where everything we do is driven by you.
When you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles, there's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wrapz. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, What you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
The time has come, ladies and gentlemen, here. This is the Threat Level Midnight Media 80 here in Auto Club Speedway, Fontana, California, about to host a hot one today as we see Pedal to the Metal Racing League's Gen 6 Cup Series going head-to-head at the famed 2 mile long, presented in part by our friends at the ButtKicker Company, the Pet Stall Racing Series, Sim Panel, Threat Level Midnight Media, FEGCustomPC.com, Celeratus Legal, PLC, Gainz Fitness Incorporated, Redline Motorsports Media, and of course, Lightning Wrapz and Shriver Twisted Creations. A big thank you to all them and them for some support throughout the season. Hi everyone, I am the Crusader Chris Stride, joining you guys today. Michael Bollinger with me here on the call lineup here. He'll be joining us in just a second here as we get to our lineup. Presented in part by Sim Panel today. Ladies and gentlemen, on the pole and then the Rattlesnake. Number 21, Robert Kahn on the outside. Heat by us at 33, it is Corey Stahl. Run number 2 in the 03, it's Thomas Ridgway. The outside, number 3 is Jeff Radke. Run number 3 is going to be Robert Warren, the 95. The outside in the 84 is Matthew Hoffert. Run number 4 in the 98, it's Sean Long. The outside in the 39, William Ridgway. Run number 5 and the number 18, Bobby Anderson. The outside. And the number 4, Peyton Johnson. Row number 6 and the 5 is Chantella Throttle Bottle on the outside, and the 00, it's Chris Littrell. Row number 7, that is going to be piloted down there by Jeffrey Vickery in the 51 on the outside, and the 61 is Chris Schusler. Row number 8 in the 99, Wally Babb, the outside, and the 76, Mike Rideout. Row number 9, Hunter Hansen, 13 on the outside, and the number 10, it's Jason Henry. Row 10 is the 28, Robert Hissong with the outside, and the 12, it's Shane Ledoux. Row number 11 is Justin Reynolds in the 94, the outside, and the 90 is Dennis Warrens. Row number 12 is going to be Corey Reed, and the 27, the 45 is Michael Prince. That will round out our field today. Michael, take it away.
Race fans, it's that time again. Time to get up on your feet. Scream your driver's name as these drivers are exiting turns 3 and 4. Let's get ready. Let's get loud, race fans. Because it is time to push the pedal to the metal as we're underway for the Threat Level Media 80.
Well, at least he got his intro set up pretty good this time. Lap number 30 will be the stage break here, so that will give the competition caution a little time for these drivers to catch their breath, catch themselves. Plate track racing S style, but the difference is a lot of harder maneuvering and a lot of harder runs. Watch for the drivers throughout this one to push and scrub and shoot and bum their way in, as they're going to try to get as much as they can off the track and off the speed. The 550 horsepower package, I believe these things are running today. And this Gen 6 Cup car obviously going to be really challenging to kind of maneuver through and kind of hassle with. Again, we can see with the Truck Series. Can do it, Tyson! In trouble right out of the gate there. The 03 Thomas Ridgway just collapses in front of the field. It took Robert Kahn, the number 1 seed, with him. A huge wreck ensuing from turn 4. Oh, my word.
That's almost a big one here at Fontana.
Oh, that was a big one there. I don't know what you're talking about. I saw like 7 or 8 of them getting collapsed in that wreck there. We're going to the Pizza Race TV instant replay. I don't even know where the heck to begin with this one. A nasty, nasty situation brewing as we go to the ButtKicker instant replay. Kahn kind of getting the 03 up, but the 03 slaps dash in the wall. Bam! Slams right in the 84, then wham! Jam, and no thank you, ma'am. Everybody going for a nasty collision. 8 drivers in total collapsed in the hit and collapsed in the situation. What a horrible wreck and an absolutely crazy start to this one.
From what I saw, it looked like a little bit of we had a car get loose out of 3 and 4, which turned Kahn and started this whole mess.
Yeah, that was a 03. Thomas Ridgway there, unfortunately, just did not quite realize where he was at till it was too little too late. And now everybody gonna have to pay the price for this one. That was lap number 1, by the way, race fans. The officials waiting for Thomas and everyone else to get out of pit road. So you will, you'll see our screen go blank here in a little bit here, because again we are having the officials run on the broadcast as well. So we're kind of having to hide things as we go along with this. But at the same time, the drivers have to be very, very careful what they do here, because there's eyes in the skies, and they know they cannot play silly games and think they can win this one out. So. But a huge hit nevertheless here is at 0-3, and we'll get it out of pit road there. They do have 1 inch to repair. And, well, Michael, I don't think I would really want to be these guys right now. They're having to use their first repair on literally the first lap of all things. That is probably the craziest deal you can even think of here. We'll go one more look at it here. Watch this blimp cam footage here. You can see Gone, he backs out of it on the 33. Ridgway tries to get out of it, drifts up, and then as soon as he smacks the wall, bam, there goes the hit. Matthew Hoffer, Chris Schuessler, I see down there, took a nasty tumble. I think that might be Michael Prince down there. I'm pretty sure I see Dustin Sonaker swimming around down there. And that was the Pizza Race TV Instant Replay. It was under part by our friends at the ButtKicker company.
Well, race fans, unlike you guys, I wasn't expecting an early caution like this either. So this just proves how this track's gonna take a little bit of patience, like Daytona and Talladega would.
I think it's gonna take more than just a little bit of patience. I think it's gonna take a little bit of control and overall endurance to hang on from that. That was definitely not what they wanted to do, not what they wanted to see right out of the gate here.
Well, let's get them girded up and reset yet again, as the lights are off on the pace car. Which means time to go back racing. And your top 5 will be Corey Stahl, Jeff Ratke, Robert Warren, Sean Long, and Wally Babb.
Again, knowing for the time I have known Thomas Ridgway here, I think honestly it was just an honest mistake from him and his team there. He's not been known to make any big mistakes or any big issues there. So the fact that had to happen where it did, and the fact what it did to him, unfortunately, cost him dearly. I think he's really going to need to kind of put 2 and 2 back together here as Mike Rideout and Matthew Hoffer right now still in pit road. Jeffrey Vickery trying to get back out on the track as well right now, as the 51 is having all sorts of issues right out of the gate. Looks like he had a bit of a timing issue out of the start.
Well, race fans, you guys had just now stepped back down on the initial restart. It's time to once again get back on your feet, clap your hands, and let's get ready to go racing yet again. As the pace car is down in pit lane, and guys and girls, let's push the pedal to the metal yet again for the drew a blank there.
For the threat level
Motorsports 80.
Threat level midnight media 80. Alright, well, we're going to go back to green there. And just like that wreck that happened in turn 4, my co-host over here drew a blank and kind of got himself into a little bit of a hiccup. But nevertheless, we're rolling back out on the track here. And right now, Dennis Warren's in 90, 13 spots up from that place. Chantel Pato going up 1 spot. Started in the 11th, trying to move it up quicker. She goes 10th in. Dory Stahl right now leading the field. Ratke, Robert Warren's in the top 3. These drivers right now, Michael, too, they've got to be careful about one thing, which is drifting up too quick or letting the car get too out of shape early. Again, this is not a truck, obviously, so this is going to be more about a heavy downforce, heavy speed stuff to work around. And a 550 horsepower package makes it no easier than that. It's going to be one tough little spot for him.
You think it's easy in the trucks? Wait till you get into a higher horsepower cup car. It's going to handle a lot different.
Actually, I think about the same speed as the trucks, maybe just a little bit faster, but they're a lot heavier on the truck side compared to that. So I think that's really one of the biggest issues they're going to have to work around is the steering versus the truck. Trucks, you get a little bit more grip, a little bit more power to work off from, but the problem is you don't have as much leeway in terms of losing out on the draft. The cup cars, you got a little bit of room to work with, but you're still pushing pretty quick and pretty hard. Just kind of stay with it.
And yes, they are. It looks like we have Racky trying to make a move. Racky makes the pass. Your new lead is Jeff Racky.
Racky finding a way to roll off the middle lane there. Gets a good jump onto the bottom stretch there from Corey Stahl. Stahl will invertedly let him take his place and take his spot. Here comes the number 95 though. Second place season champion. Second place the season champion last season. Robert Warren's trying to go head to head here with some boys up in that placement and in that position. Meanwhile also Corey Reed, Sean Long, they are starting to kind of slowly but surely move their way into the mix here. And I've said so many things good about Corey Reed. I'm really trying my best not to jinx the poor guy. Reed's had quite a season, quite a showing numerous times on Pizza Racing TV and on the Federal Motor Racing League side of things. But the only thing he has just not been able to do yet is finally capture the race win and possibly a championship gold. But consistency has been something he's been good at. It's just a matter of finishing has been his worst downfall.
Right now, Racky's still trying to battle the 33 of Corey Stahl for the lead. Let's see, is Racky going to hold him off? Or is Corey Stahl going to get the pass here in 3 and 4?
Have to see in just a little bit. Right now, the throttle Chantal Paddle and the Rattlesnake Rubber Con right now going back to work with each other as Michael Prince, the 45 down there in the blue and gray machine, currently hanging on by a bit of a threat, hanging on by a bit of a drive here with Dennis Warren coming up into the mix here as well. Back up to the front, and yeah, Racky definitely getting a little bit closer than I think he was hoping for with Stahl. Stahl looked to try to maneuver around him, tried to push his brake and took him to the limit. No luck there, there's trouble. And Sue's again, and Chris Schuessler and Thomas Ridgway, yet again, the ones in the mix-up. Caution is out on the track here. We'll have to go to the replay and see what actually happened with this time. Once more, another dilemma just striking on the drivers. Last time it was Ridgway overcompensating the turn. Let's see with Schuessler here. That's a tough one. It looks like it could have been Schuessler just a little bit off of turn 2, but there was contact there that kind of driven up on the 03. Did the 03 possibly get a little too close and kind of push the position? Looks like yeah, that's kind of hard to say there, at least from that camera angle there, Michael. It looked to me like Schuessler might have pushed up a little bit onto Thomas Ridgway, but we'll see. Ridgway is on board camera here, and this will determine whether or not one of them gets it or both of them will get it.
Well, I'm looking at it on a chopper cam right now. And it looks like maybe a racing incident. But it's going to be hard to tell. We'll just let the officials make their call. We just call it as we see it, but the officials are the person that makes the official decision.
Hard to really say on that one. Lap number 9 is going to be deemed a double ruling. So racing incident or not, don't matter. Both are going to the back. Thomas Ridgway and Chris Schuessler will be going to the back of the pack there. Neither one truly at fault, so both get the EOL. That is the rule in racing. If both drivers cannot get into, if they get themselves into a race situation, but both make contact, then both will be delivered in EOL. So Thomas Ridgway right now, I gotta believe, probably not too thrilled right now with the way this has been going. Absolutely horrendous situations here. Just continues to pulverize his chances, continues to hardship his racing style here. Well, while they get it cleaned up on the track, race fans, we'll be right back with a quick commercial break. Battle of Metal Racing League Season 11 has been brought to you in part by our friends at the ButtKicker Company. Best in performance for feeling real tracks in the virtual world. The ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. By the Pit Stall Racing Series. With exciting action Mondays and Thursday nights, this is the best place to get your thrills at. By SimPanel. Making it real. By Threat Level Midnight Media. Media that's dynamite is Threat Level Midnight. By Gainz Fitness Incorporated. By FEGCustomPC.com. The only place to get the best PC specs and design done up your way. Visit us up at FEGCustomPC.com to learn more. By Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. Lightning Wrapz is looking to bring you the best designs in your library. by Redline Motorsports Media. Everything we do is driven by you. And by Shriver Twisted Creations. Twisted mind, sweet design. Welcome back here, race fans. Here as we are right now, currently getting rolled back up for our next set of the race here. Second caution of the day. Unfortunately here, the number 03 getting himself into a whole bunch of issues today, and now with a completely destroyed car, it's only a matter of time before things could get even worse for him. But he's going to still fight. He's going to still try to scratch and claw as he goes into pit road on some more. Schuessler going to try to catch up there as well. They'll have to start in the back. Ridgway will be ahead of Schuessler. Schuessler was the one that initially drifted up, but also Thomas was the one that gave the contact. Neither driver looked completely at fault, so the officials giving both of them the EOL. As we're rolling back down here, Michael, right now the lap's starting to fade in. The competition caution coming in at lap 30. This could result in some drivers having to make some crucial decisions early in terms of the pit strategy, as well as whether or not they were having to use that instant repair from the first wreck.
And yes, it could, as it's Racky, Stahl, Kahn, Sean Long, and Robert Warrens. Your top 5 as the pace car goes down the pit lane. Fans are back on their feet as the pedals back down to the metal as we are underway on the third restart of the race.
Shane Ledoux not getting off the line there. Number 12 ended up going back out on the bottom there. Not sure if maybe there's someone that just going a little bit harder on it from the get-go. But it looked like the pass, looks like whatever had happened seems to have kept clear of any troubles. Green's still out right now as Racky, Kahn, and Stahl going head-to-head here. And Kahn, last time he was up there, well, let's just say he didn't exactly come out of it cleanly.
Now we have the Rattlesnake. Like, not very happy right now, and is trying to get back up front.
Whoa, hold on down there, a little trouble there. It looks like between Dennis Warrens, Peyton Johnson, and Jason Henry, as both drivers get into the retaining wall there as well, coming down on each other. I think Warrens was the one that initially got the contact. Hansen also took some of that blunt and some of that hit. Henry taking the worst of it in terms of position, getting sent back about 3 or 4 spots. Now having to try to fight back in here. Matthew Hopper in the number 84 Mountain Dew machine trying to get schemed up and getting ready to fight back up there after his horrendous situation that happened on lap 1. You're on board with him as we continue to roll through here in Auto Club.
Well, I can tell you this right now. Kahn's probably not very happy about last time, so he's probably going to try to be patient and try to run top 3 for a while and try to make his move when it's time.
I don't know, if I'm Kahn right now, I think my first strategy is don't try to do anything too crazy right now. Focus in on your attack and focus in on your plan and hope for the best there. Of course, Stahl just getting a bit of that. He drifts up into the wall protection. May have gotten a little bit of the downforce push there from Kahn, and that ended up sending him up a little higher in there. You can ride the wall here, but it's harder than it looks. And the Rattlesnake, now he's going full center, full kill switch. He's going for a slide job. It's not going to get, though, off 4. And the last time he tried that, may I remind anybody, but him and Wally Bab, oh boy, that did not go well, and that did not look good at the end.
It did not.
Still one of our crazier calls we've had in a while in this league. A tremendously beautiful race with a bit of a climactic and controversial finish, if you will. And speaking of old Babster, here comes the 99. He's getting a little twisted. He's feeling like he needs a little sun dropping tea. Want a little Californication. He is rolling through quick here in California.
We also have the throttle Chantel Pato working her way up to the field too, as she is currently running 5th. But Kahn tried to turn the slide job again, but it was unsuccessful yet again.
I made a promise to Chantel that I would not mention her name until the race was over with, that she was going to finally get the winner now, or for wherever she was going to place, because I've been already told a few times that I've jinxed her too many times in these broadcasts, so I'm keeping my mouth out of this one here. If you want to keep talking about her, though, feel free there, Michael.
Don't worry, I won't do it anymore.
No, you can do it all you want, it's just I'm keeping my hands clean of this one. Speaking of keeping our hands clean of this one right now, pretty clean race in between the field, between the pack now, centered off Looks like they finally got the tires to wear in a little bit, start to grip, but as it continues to burn off, the right front will start to edge and steer away, and it's going to be a lot more sterile in the area they're going to have to deal with. They're going to need to figure out a way to pace the tires and pace the controls of the car before it gets too hot and gets too heated in there and ends up costing them dearly.
Well, it also is not good to be aggressive on cold tires either. Now they've got a little bit of laps on their tires, the tires should be warm now where they should be able to start getting aggressive now.
Certainly we'll have to see here. David Solomon says, let's go, hashtag Stall Army down there. So Corey Stahl has an army of many supporters and drivers and fans alike, so the allegiance to him. But right now, he's currently still hard in that battle for third, as now the Rattlesnake looks like he's had enough waiting around for Radke. Tries to pull it back up to him on the side, but he's just not getting any speed or any drill there to narrow the gap down. I'm kind of surprised, though. They're going so far to that outside lane. I would have thought they'd stay more towards the bottom of the middle. Looks like maybe just like in real life, the outside lane seems to be the preferred method in the preferred area of accuracy.
Right now we have Jeffrey Vickery leading the backpack right now, full of lap down cars and cars that are involved in incidents right now.
Yeah, but you gotta think too, he had a lot of mechanical problems at the gate, so he's trying to get as much time as he can back in this one. He'll have at least the lucky dog coming up for him and a lap back here, so that will at least give him a chance to get back on the lead lap. Thomas Ridgway looks like he's done and over with tonight, unfortunately. The 0-3, too much damage, not able to continue on. Mike Rideout still with tremendous damage there, costing him early, and not able to get that pit stop in. So right in the moment, he is like 9 laps down almost, or 8 laps, excuse me.
And it looks like Robert Reynolds was having some engine issues before on the grand marshalling, as his team has, as they've decided to load early, as they have something wrong with the engine or something.
So I do know that it says Robert on your end, but it's actually Justin Reynolds is technically the nickname that he wants to go by. So it's Justin Reynolds technically. But yeah, the 94 wasn't able to make the call. So our 24 driver field not quite able to race out today entirely. Well, one of the Ridgway boys, William Ridgway, now coming back into the fight, coming back into this fray. He's looking to try to get something going here as the Celeratus LLC. I know I've already messed the name up here, but it's still at 39 though. He's right now trying to show some legal disputes and put everyone back behind him, and now put the evidence straight in front of him, and he's looking pretty good doing it here. Looks like he's got a bit of a chance here to start making some runs for it. But Jeff Radke and Corey Stahl still leading the field in with Robert Warrens, trying to find a way around all of them here. Bit of a huge low-stud lineup here, and a hard set of racers trying to push their luck and push their limits here.
A little bit of trouble. We had a car in the wall off the corner exit, but we're still green.
Might have been the Rattlesnake Robert Kahn, the 21 there. I'm not quite sure who you saw down there in this case there, Michael. Well, Dudo, who's going to the wall now? I saw that. It's Corey Reed. Oh, hang on, Reed. Get out of there, buddy. You got it right up there and almost slapped completely Hunter Hansen out to the Shadow Realm. He stays out of it, but boy, oh boy, that could have been bad.
Yeah, it could have been bad, all right, as we do have Radke pulling away just a little from Robert Warrens and Corey Stahl.
More drivers up into that wall protection down there. That wall is not being very friendly today. You're basically turning this place into a Darlington Raceway the way this is going right now. Try to take the early advance, try to take any chances you can get here, and you literally find yourself in so many dilemmas and so many situations. It's getting harder and harder for them, I bet, to just try to find the right time, the right line, and the opportunity to strike it big here. Peyton Johnson, the number 4. I think it's the first time we've really seen him really at a higher level and a higher stake here. He's starting to really put things together here. This is looking great for him as he now goes 3 wide here with William Ridgway and Robert Kahn. Kahn high-sided up there. Payne on the bottom, and then, of course, in the middle of the sandwich, William Ridgway.
Well, with the multiple camera angles we have, I was able to take a quick glimpse at our inside car cam with Robert Warrens, and you can tell he's trying to ride basically almost between the high line and in the middle high line at the same time, trying to keep up with Jeff Ratke as well.
Well, the way it looks like right now, it looks like Ratke's honestly just trying to get him into the dirty airflow and try to push him away from the clean air. That way he has a better chance to stay away from any runs he could get and possess from him. Wally Babb right now going 3 wide here with Hunter Jansen and Johnson. Babb trying to get back up there into the pace and maybe get some sweet redemption for the last time he was here. Really, in many people's minds, and even my thoughts too, it looked like that day he should have been, if not close to the top 2. But unfortunately, because of Khan and his situation there with him, he unfortunately got wrecked out completely. And a huge dilemma just transpiring down there that unfortunately has not been able to get away from Babb's mindset here. He hasn't been to victory lane in quite some time. He's been trying so hard to change that.
Well, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be worth his while if he does eventually get back to victory lane.
Well, right now he's got to figure it out. He's got so many tempers and totem poles to jump over and climb over. As we're rolling closer and closer to the end of our stage, the competition caution looming in the minds right now for guys like the 3 and that 95 and Robert Warren's deep to the bottom. Now comes the heavy drive off. He's trying right now to get more speed and endurance built up to get around to the 3, but again, he's also fighting hard for Corey Stahl and the Stahl Army, as now I presume we're nicknaming it, as they continue to go head-to-head, side-by-side, initiating each position. The tires right now have got to be burning up quick, and they've got to be hurting them more as they lift off here. I think they may want to reconsider how tough they're really racing this kind of race out.
Well, there's going to be a lot of drivers here, not all of them going in for fresh Goodyear Racing Eagles to try to get through the rest of this race.
4 Goodyear Eagles, go splash of gas, some of that Sunoco fuel. And then from there, well, let's just say we just see what the heck they do. 2 more laps left. Jeffrey Vicker actually making an interesting call here, Michael. He went to pit road. He's the only one to so far.
Yeah, I think in his mind he's thinking pit now and try to jump everyone else.
Maybe
but I don't really think that's going to help him much with being a lap down, really.
I don't think it hurts him either, though, honestly, either. Depends on if he can get it back out of there in time, and he's just now getting into pit road as they're already starting to climb up to him here.
That's not going to be good for all these Vickery fans out here that want to see him do good tonight.
1 more lap left here before we competition caution flies out. Ratke been hanging in there, Stahl, Khan, and all them been just diving into each corner, each run. Vickery finally getting out of pit road, but he's going to be just over a lap, 2 laps down now. So he's going to need them to go into pit road and get his lap back and hopefully maybe catch a break here. I don't know if it'll work out in his favor. Big draft off the final legs, trying to get the Ratke. Stahl's going to be just pushing and shoving whatever he can. Khan says, to heck with all of them. I don't care anymore. He's going for a huge run on the inside. Trying to get pits lane control here in pit Saint. Line him back off, throw him down to the front straightaway here, and a solid effort, but Jeff Ratke will get the competition caution in his favor. Pretty good there.
Yeah, it was indeed. I agree.
But again, we are only just a mere halfway done to this race fans. We still have plenty of time left to go. Competition caution sets the bar. Now the drivers have to roll from here. When we come back, it's time to bring out the heavy hitters and bring out the speeds. Which one of these drivers is going to take the top spots? We'll find out when we come back.
Redline Motorsports Media can help you fulfill all of your motorsports industry photography and videography needs. Contact Redline Motorsports Media, where everything we do is driven by you.
We are the place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they start their sim racing journey. Well, I started trying over the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
Do you need the best designs in your fleet of vehicles? There's only one brand name that many trust in. One that makes every car pop out from the rest of the field, and that is Lightning Wrapz. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Lightning Wrapz. Get yourself a vehicle unlike the rest. Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker, the future is feeling.
Hello, race fans, we're back. We have them all gridded back up, ready to get the rest of the race underway as it's Bracky, Star, Warrens, Ridgeway, and Bam. Running out your top 5 as the lights are off on the pace car. We're gonna be ready to go racing. Fans are back on their feet. They know it's time to get crazy. They know it's time to get rowdy again. The drivers are ready. Fans are shouting their driver's name again. They're waving their hats to the race car, to the drivers. And now, push the pedal back to the metal.
Tony Westcott says I'm back. Good luck, drivers, and always go Pottle. Tony did hear from you once more as we see everybody right now going full on, send it through the turns and through the corners right now. Off to the ledge here, Racky the early advantage. Robert Warren, Corey Stahl, and William Ridgeway trying ever so desperately to get something going. Problems for Jeffrey Vickery again as the 51 goes back to pit road. Has not been able to get things figured out since his win earlier on this season. And this is just going to be another cap into his issuous feathers here. Kind of surprising right now here. There, Michael Hunter Hansen, 11 spots up. I've known Hansen before to be a bit of a hard runner, but I mean he's also had a lot of problems with the long run. So I'm kind of curious to see right now, can he get the long run to go in his favor? He's the only Ford right now in the top 10, cracking up there with the top 5. He could have something here.
And right now we have Racky, the only Toyota in the mix, leading the field right now.
Well, he's leading the field and just keeping the race lead all to himself, really.
But anything can happen, there's still a lot of laps left to run.
A lot of laps
But
left to run and time to get at it, yeah.
Who knows? We could have Khan come from the back and win it. We could have one of these newer guys that don't have a win on iRacing yet, or win in this league at all, get a win.
I'm pretty sure everyone in this league has at least got one iRacing win. I can at least say that much. Heck, I even got quite a few of them that I can tell you off the top of my head. But then again, that's beyond us. I know you probably got like a few of them at least, mostly on the plate track side, I presume. Or
no, the only ones I have are against AI when I first got into the game. But my only best finish is is a second place finish at Talladega on a lap 1 wreck on the Carburetor Cup series.
yeah, for those at home that don't know what Carburetor Cup is, that's about roughly 20 to 10 laps or so per race. Sometimes the pickup truck's 10 laps there, and it runs the old legacy trucks. So just a heads up, it's not easy to do, and trust me, I've raced them before. They're harder than they look.
Yeah, they're not easy, especially getting into fields that nobody knows how to race the plate track.
So basically me.
Be smart, learn plate tracks before you get into a live race.
They usually wreck each other out on the first lap anyway of plate tracks, but then again, well, that's a different story. Right now, Racky, Stahl, Ridgway, Hansen, and Johnson, top 5 in this one here. Oh, by the way, a big happy birthday to Jimmy Johnson as well. Turned the big 48 there, so big happy birthday from us here at Pizza Racing TV. And currently moving in position here, Bobby Anderson has now made a few runs back up to the front here, and I've known Bobby Anderson, of course, for quite some time. He's a defending champion of the league as well. He's won back in the trucks division with only 1 win, whereas Con had 3 wins, but his consistency was what did everyone else in. And I asked him this season, I'm like, is that kind of your goal? He's like, no way. And Jose, I'm thinking straight up, my friend. I'm going to get as many wins as I can and pull as much performance as that I get as car. And I just want to show these boys up, and the girls too, because the guy's been desperately trying to get back into victory lane numerous times in these events.
But we also can't count out Rattlesnake either, as he's been known from a time to easily sneak up on the leader with a lot of people not realizing it until he passes the leader.
Well, I think also we got to kind of think, we've talked about how annoyed he gets when he's mad and how quicker it almost just kind of changes something inside his mentality. But right now, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but this is seemingly a little bit of a problem I'm seeing. The car, because of that 550 horsepower package, it's getting harder and harder to build a run up and make a pass.
And it looks like we got lap traffic coming up as well, Rich Man. This could be bad, this could be good. Let's see how the lap traffic handles this.
That's the gas buddy number 51 there, Jeffrey Vickery, in the machine trying to pull the Chevrolet ahead of that. Camry and Racky stays to the high side, and Racky will go towards the bottom, shoots the gap off, and just completely eclipses all that speed and momentum ahead of him.
Going with that lap traffic, slowing down. Stahl and Ridgway. That gave Racky a little bit of time to get ahead of them a little bit, but these guys are catching up fast after lap traffic.
I would have thought, honestly, a lot of these drivers are trying to aim towards that bottom lane, honestly, and try to use a little bit more of the grip there, but it looks like it may just be a little too hard and mastering a little bit too hard on the RPMs to slow down that much and then having to get back in the gas pedal. So I'm kind of surprised by it, but at the same time, I'm not surprised they want to run the outside. But the problem with that outside lane, you get one little corner of it wrong, you're going to that wall, and that's what slows all your speed down tremendously, as we're now halfway done with this one here in Fontana.
And that top line too takes a lot of discipline and a lot of practice to know how to run it perfectly. One wrong move could end your night, and end your race, end your fellow drivers' nights as well.
Well, we've already seen that too with lap 1, where everyone just got kind of crashed in there. Mike Rideout had his entire race taken away from him. Jeffrey Vickery with mechanical issues. Thomas Ridgway not even able to get the car out longer than what he was at. Chris Schuessler just barely catching a break when he did, and now has to kind of lay back low with the rest of the field. Even Robert Kahn, I don't know what's going on with that 21, but staying that far back for Robert Hissong, there's got to be something wrong with that 21. I do not think this is a strategy or a tire run. I think this might be something else on his end.
So about how many laps of fuel do these Gen 6s get at Fontana are we looking at?
Well, it's a 50% fuel limit they are given today. They're running on a 2-mile-long track, so I had to guess, I'd say they're roughly pushing about 20 laps total, maybe around 18 to 17. That's going to be my guess. As we have a little 3-wide salute there. Hansen crossed up there from Henry, and then Bottle jumping right on the bottom lane makes her move off. So if I had to guess, I'm thinking we're looking around 17 to 18 because, or maybe even more, because they did not, all of them did not go into pit road when they originally had their cautions and pit stops here. So that tells me there is a little bit of breathing room to work with in terms of the fuel limit.
And a lap ago, we did have Racky bump the wall a little bit in 1 and 2. I would have said something, but I didn't want to interrupt what you were saying, so I was waiting till you finished.
Well, as much as I appreciate that there, it looks like it didn't do much to Racky either, so it might have actually been a better timing there, but it looks like Stahl is starting to kind of slowly creep up back on him. But every time Stahl gets any kind of run on him, it just seems like it slows him down again. And really in Wedgeray right now, just looking to keep the momentum up and push up onto the distance. This is only race number 4 of the season too, which is kind of crazy to believe, but you know, that's, at this point anyway, that's been kind of the dilemma they've been running into, which is you have an early start, a hot start if you will, and then it kind of slowly but surely kind of pertains back to the control, the speed and control, the endurance, and then every other driver from there just tries to find their way around the track. Oh, in trouble there coming off turn number 2 there, Sean Long and Pacento Bottle getting into it right off of corner 2. Long getting the worst of it.
And I saw that out of as the cameras as the cameras transitioned.
Well, we'll have to go look at the replay on that one. Hard to say who was at fault and who did what, so we'll take a look at it, but definitely a nasty little situation there. We'll see, there's 3 wide here. Well, Long and Pottle made contact there. It looks like Long might have got up there at Pottle, and then Pottle just kind of came down on him. I'm not really sure from that angle here. We'll take another look at it from the far chase. It may go to both of them, honestly. He's here, right there. Yeah, the car's loose on Pottle. Pottle's loose. So Long got up in the Pottle, and then Pottle completely just eviscerated him, let's just be honest there, but I don't think that was necessarily intentional. We'll take one more look at, watch the left rear, or the right rear, excuse me, and Long. So, yeah, right there, you can see she had the car actually turning in with, she had the car turning in there, but unfortunately, because of where it was at, it then ended up being that Long's momentum shifted the car around. One more look at it here from another camera angle. We're just going to go with both of them, though. Pottle and Long both going to take the EOL for this one.
One thing it looks like Long tried to jump into line, but he didn't have enough room, which started a whole mess. But tough wreck for both these drivers indeed.
Yeah, lap 45 caught him off guard completely there, but there's nothing they can really do about it. So Sean Long and Chantel Pottle both going to receive the EOL after everyone gets out of pit road here. Yeah, and again, really from my vantage point, the official ruling too. If you watch where it happened at, you've seen how Pottle had tried to kind of get out of there, but because the car was just unstable, she ended up completely tip-sizing into the 98. And that's what had caused that situation to pull out on, so.
Well, good news for Vickery. He has another caution out. Another caution just came out for him.
Yeah, there came out and definitely gives him a bit of a break here, but that in turn also means that it's going to give him a little bit of some workarounds here and a little bit of some time to kind of pace in between. So let's take one last look at it here. Yeah, you can see right there, like I said, it's hard to really tell from the contact, but once contact's made, and both drivers honestly could have been at fault for either or, but really He goes on both of them. I presume, though, that the 5 probably lost a little bit of power steering in there as well, and it probably hurt her in that shot there, too. Now look at this now, Racky going to surrender the race lead up to their Bollinger. Look at this. Hansen is going to get the lead now, for at least for the moment. I'm not really sure if that 13, though, is going to be driving as well as the other ones are. They all went into lap 46. He went on lap 31, so that could get a little bit interesting there.
And we did have the caution period extended by one more lap to get everyone set up, as we did have Vickery get the wave around. This race, I feel like it's going to be interesting. As it's Hunter Hainson, Jeff Racky, Ridgway, Stahl, and Johnson. Rounding out your top 5 as lights go off on the pace car.
I'm not even going to say what Tony Westcott said in the comments section. You guys can read that for what you want, but he definitely is not too happy that, unfortunately, the 5 got a little tag there. But still, time to make up here, of course. We still have, I believe, 31 laps left in this race. And again, I mean, depending on how this start goes, Hansen's either going to be a sitting duck or he's going to be really wishing he was not SOL. I can't say what I originally was going to say, but because I probably would get demonetized and I probably would get kicked out of the broadcast booth, so I'm keeping it clean for once. And tell you what Scott says, I keep it clean, buddy. Yeah, you and me both are Tony Rez, I say that.
Well, this is going to be a fun restart. And what I am seeing now is I'm hearing those stands rumbling from these fans, stomping their feet. I don't know if you can feel it, Christian, but I sure can. These fans are excited for another restart.
You're trying to tell me if I can feel something that's going on down here in the virtual world. Yeah, I feel every little bit of it, and I can feel the excitement just brewing from our virtual world to the universes and all that. Let the solar eclipse come down. See what the heck happens when these drivers go full on straight into the pedal. The threat level Midnight Media 80 continues on. To the race start zone we go. Back to the green. Well, credit where credit's due to Hansen. He managed to stay ahead there.
But for how long is he going to stay there?
I give him less than a turn.
Looks like he might have an issue with something, or be on older tires or something.
No, that's just older
maybe.
tires. That's just older tires.
He would hold off Racky still, though.
Well, he held on Racky. I'll give him that one, honestly. I said less than a turn, so maybe he heard me. Maybe he's just trying to make sure he drives off a little harder. But this is now showing even showing the drivers on fresher tires how harder it is just to get a pass made. Honestly, I may have spoken about Hansen. This might be a brilliant strategy he just cooked up. He's still in it. He's still leading it. I'll give him that. Radke's coming up quick on him, though. Oh, now a whole field of them coming on quick here. Watch out. This could get interesting.
Could get interesting. Could be trouble. We don't know.
Racky,
just a little bit. 3 wide.
Racky's trapped in the middle. 4 deep. 4 deep. Off of turn number 3 and 4. Trying to hang on, Bab trying to get out of it. Oh no, that's trouble! That's trouble! And it's our huge wreck ensuing. Oh, and Matthew Humphrey yet again in another climactic sequence off turn 4 and a nasty wreck ensuing. The field taken for another ride. Oh, my word.
I kind of envisioned something like that happening as soon as we saw these cars doing a 4-wide salute.
They usually can do a 5-wide salute just fine. Why is it the 4-wide salute gets them out of their comfort zone?
Well, these Gen 6 cars are not like the truck at all.
Oh, they certainly are not. Now they're learning the hard way why that is. I think even they said at the beginning of the race, be patient if you can. And obviously, I think somebody did not get the clue there. Let's get the memo tipped out here. One more look at it here from the Pizza Race TV Instant Replay. See who's at fault for this one. I know Stahl was the one that got in the 99, but did the 99 drift up into the 33 here? That one's pretty hard to tell. Credit where credit's due to the Stahl. He was able to save it pretty well there, but this is going to be a real tough one. Thankfully for that rule tonight, that really helps out.
Well, Hunter Hainson is coming to pit lane. His lead was short-lasted.
Yeah, it looked like Stahl and Babb, from my point of view there, it looked like the airflow just completely got these cars caught off guard. And then all of a sudden that huge wreck ensued, and I think that's really what did the dilemma in here.
Well, race fans, Racky's back up into the lead. And it'll be Racky, Han, Wong, rounding out your top 3.
All I can say is while he was talking there, we're watching the replay. Ouch, ouch, and what's the other word? Oh yeah, ouch. Nasty hit there for Babb there. See what happened with Stahl. Yeah, because Babb came to a stop there. Stahl kind of got trapped in there, and then all of a sudden that's where the troubles began on lap number 51. Well, we'll be right back after a quick commercial message here, folks. Battle of Metal Racing League Season 11 has been brought to you in part by our friends at the ButtKicker Company. Best in performance for feeling real tracks in the virtual world. The ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. By the Pit Stall Racing Series. With exciting action Mondays and Thursday nights, this is the best place to get your thrills at. By SimPanel. Making it real. By Threat Level Midnight Media. Media that's dynamite is Threat Level Midnight. By Gainz Fitness Inc. By FEGCustomPC.com, the only place to get the best PC specs and design done up your way. Visit us up at FEGCustomPC.com to learn more. By Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. Lightning Wrapz is looking to bring you the best designs in your livery. By Redline Motorsports Media, everything we do is driven by you. And by Shriver Twisted Creations, Twisted Mind, Sweet Design.
With the ButtKicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker. The future is feeling.
We are the place where the toughest drivers will come to race from far and wide. But just who are we? We are the Pit Stall Racing Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live here on Pizza Race TV right now. Get back to the green here in the threat level Midnight Media 80 today. Jeff Radke right now, currently your leader of the Wrapz, like Robert Kahn, Robert Hissong, Sean Long, and Peyton Johnson. Now back into the fray and back into the fight here. So really now it all depends and boils down to what they can do here. Hunter Hansen says, I just wanted to lead a lap, LOL, in the chat. And Jason Henry says, car is junk. Jason, tough break there, buddy. I hope we could get you back out, though, next week and see if you can really pull the pedal down and put the pedal in the metal there, buddy. We appreciate you coming on board today.
I want to say, Chris Slusher, after being involved in his incident he was involved in, he's managed to work his way back up to the top 5. As pace car is pulling back down pit lane. And race fans, we're back underway. And Radke getting right back to work.
Oh, trouble, big trouble down there. Corey Reed, the 21, going for a problematic spin in turn 1, and all of a sudden now the trouble's really starting to come alive for these drivers. Well, now we have initiated the iRacing Turn 1 issues. Monarchy, I don't even know what the heck even happened. I don't even know where to begin with this one. Let's just go look at the replay. Well, I think that one's pretty obvious there, so thankfully I don't have to go and try to review too much on that one. But Chantal Throttle Bottle just drifted down right onto the 27 there, and unfortunately that ends up taking a damage hit there. What a hard hit, unfortunately, for him. Well, the 5 is all but destroyed there and definitely taking a nasty little hit out of that one, so what a tough break there, unfortunately.
Tough break indeed. As we have Radke and Kahn head to pit lane. Looks like Sean Long and Hissong with them. We have a new face up in front for tonight now as well. We've seen a few faces up front, but now we have a new face up front, race fans. Race fans, Peyton Johnson is our new race leader. New face up front.
New face
Jeff
up front,
Radke
new
falls down to
chance.
3rd. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, new face up front and some new heavy hitters trying to make it do here. And again, we've already seen how tough it is just to try to keep a car online. This could get a little more interesting. Schuster on lap 46, fuel and tires, though. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be enough to finish this race out. I think his fuel limit may be a little short there. Tires-wise, I have absolutely no idea. These things have been tearing up as they go along the entire race.
But we'll find out shortly as lights go up on the pace car, which means at lap 60, we will be green, which means it would be a 20-lap shootout if I'm not mistaken.
I think Schuster was literally confused that he was actually supposed to go the right side there. He was probably just waiting around thinking, wait, am I supposed to go the outside? Like, I thought I was supposed to stay in line there. No, everyone's looking for the double file here. He gets at least...
Never mind. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, never mind, race fans. Race officials have decided to call off the restart and give us an extra lap an extra 2 laps to get information.
Major damage there on the 5, Chantel Pottle. The 00, Chris Luttrell going to get it back out on the track here at least. Give himself a chance here. Pottle has taken the EOL as well, so tough break there for her and Corey Reed. But Reed definitely at least got a chance to still make up something here, but the rear end destroyed on that. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be a helpful spot there for him. He's going to need all the help he can get here.
Well, race fans, is Peyton Johnson gonna be able to finish this race on the lead lap, or is he gonna have to pit early? We have Hunter Hansen back up front as well, and if you guys remember, he was running first for a while too, a few laps before he had to pit, and before caution came out as well.
Well, Johnson's on lap 52, fuel and tires right now, so that tells me at least he's got an idea, or at least some kind of spot he's looking to work with here. I think the biggest dilemma he needs to be careful of is, how do you avoid the carnage and the problems that are just laying in wait?
Alright, race fans, lights go up on the pace car again, which means we're ready to go green this time. I gotta say, this has been a pretty interesting race so far. Not bad for a 2-mile track that you normally don't think of plate racing at. But race fans, you guys are starting to get crazy again as we're ready to go green yet again on lap 61.
Double filed in, ready to roll him back onto the start line here. Every driver for themselves, every driver looking to just try to get one last bit of speed they can. 20 to go. Johnson honestly right now looking pretty steady here. This could be a golden opportunity for him, but he's still facing a tough road and a tough side here in terms of just driving and overall performance.
And it's still getting crazy. This has been a fun race so far. A little bit of everything.
About to get even more of it. 20 laps left to finish it.
Peyton Johnson is the new leader as we are back green.
Just looked like he didn't even get up to where he was supposed to there off the line. Looked like he might have had a mistiming there, or he backed up way too much. Gets it right back out of the gate, but opens the door for others to come by. Corey Stahl immediately trying to drive up quick to get ahead of that rat stack and attack here. That is a whole lot of trouble waiting to happen. 4 deep again down the back half. Cleared the 3 now. Schuessler getting out of that mess and getting out of that mix. Wybab just trapped into the green once more with William Ridgway. Definitely now a stall this time in his mind. Oh no! Hold on, Dennis! Hold on! Hold on! No! My! Oh. Yellow flag out again, the 45 and Michael Prance and the 90 of Dennis Warren's taking contact. Shane Ledoux, unfortunately, an innocent bystander in as well. Oh boy, Auto Club is right now not being very friendly.
And this is an old, worn-out surface too, race fans.
And now we're going to have to go look at that one again. I think this one's going to go with the 45, though, honestly, because it looked like the initial contact and the hit that spurred from it was his own undoing. Yeah, right there. Yep, right there. And he was trying to back off, too. He had a little more time. He could have got the 90 squared up, but then he clipped him again. And, yeah, unfortunately, that just will not settle down there, so Jason Henry calling it a day. His car is all but done, so he's out of it. But we'll take one more look at Michael Fritz's onboard camera here. I think what kind of gets me a little bit frustrated about this, and again, I know this isn't necessarily all on Prince, and this is kind of one of those driving situations, but he initially had the hit, and then he had time to back off. He heard the hit, and unfortunately, as he came running it closer to the edge there, he then tried to go to the inside and then took the 90 around with him, then proceeded to just still drive it, even though the 90 looked like he had it saved, just kind of went right on him and then pushed him out. I mean, Anybody could have done that. I mean, anyone would have put themselves in that same situation. It may have happened the same way, but I don't know. As a driver, to me, that is extremely hard to kind of gravitate around and have to work around as well. So a tough hit there.
Looks like we do have another wave around car coming by too. It's the double of Chris Littrell. He's getting a lot back.
So some drivers in pit road right now. Michael Prince trying to catch back up there into the mix here. Let's go back one more time. Take a look at lap 61 here in the dilemma that we were just talking about here, Michael. Take a close look here. Let's take it from the back straight away here and we'll watch this. You can see there's the 4 wide salute, clears out. Michael Prince coming up quick on the 90. You can see the gap. There's the bridge. There's the first hit. There's some time to catch a break. Then there was more time. And you can see right there, the car was saved, but then just proceeded still to catch the 90 off in that limit and then caught him out and destroyed him, unfortunately. So.
And from what I saw on the camera, it looked like we did have a car with a little bit of damage slowed up in the straight as well. Lost the draft and we're just slowly starting to drift back. As well, is what I was saying, before all this trouble ensued. But anyway, race fans, you ready to send them back down to green again? Hanson, Warrens, Long, Ridgway, Racky, the top 5.
Well, Robert Warren's last season, probably shocking a lot of drivers, including Babb and Kahn, when he stole that win there from him. Looking to try maybe to do it one more time, but to do so, he's going to have to figure a way around Hanson, who's on lap 52 tires as well, with other drivers on lap 57 and fuel and tires there. Anybody's guess at this point. It's all about just who can handle the speeds, the tempers, and the control. And at this point, survive without their cars getting destroyed. They only get 1 inch to repair. They've already destroyed up most of them. Back to the threat level midnight media restart zone. We're back at it here to finish this one out in the TLM M80. Answer with a pretty good start there, actually.
Yeah, he did. Racky had a little bit of a bad summer. He's starting to work his way back up as we are 3 wide for a second down the backstretch. Getting back down to 2 wide.
Racky's pushing the heck out of Robert Warrens right now. Robert Warrens trying to get all that speed endurance. Gets a quit by the white line. Look at Ridgway though. Beautiful gap in. Bridged it. Radicke right into Robert Warrens. And out back into the 4. Peyton Johnson going for a wild ride. Caution. Come out. Oh my gosh. Not again. Oh my. Hanson gets in trouble there as well. Got destroyed from the 4, unfortunately, in that mix-up. And just a horrible, horrible, horrible wreck. Oh my. Well, let's go to the replay. We got to take a look at it. Let's see who's at fault. Ridgway, perfect move. Radke gets it up. Then he proceeds to catch the 95 off guard. Then gets it in the 4. And then I don't even know what the heck happened from there.
And this just in from the race control booth. They had just told us that restarts have been changed to single file as well, race fans.
Take one more look at it here. I'm trying. The rights officials right now are currently looking over the footage we're giving them here, as well as we're looking at. That one is hard to call. I mean, it looks like... Gosh. It's hard to say on this one, guys, because, again, Warrens gets past here. Gets into it there. Peyton Johnson kind of just drilled it right on the 95 there. And Racky just taking a huge hit with it. This one is extremely hard to call here, guys. This one's going to be a tough one. We're just looking over every bit of footage right now. We're just trying to make sure we get every little look at it. The official's still figuring it out right now. The question is, did Radke initiate the start into Warrens? Because Peyton Johnson did get into the 95 there.
From what I saw...
So we do know Johnson was furring this, yeah.
From what I was seeing as it was happening live, it was still a few cars wide as they were coming to the tri-oval. And from there I just saw trouble ensue as Con was making a push to go up to second.
I know probably fans at home are getting kind of annoyed right now having to see the replay popping up over and over again, but you gotta remember the officials are trying to work from this footage here and trying to make sure they can see every bit of it.
But it has been confirmed by race control. We will be single file restarts from here on out.
Really the main thing here, just trying to see is, did the 3 get the 95 loose?
If he did, it was probably from the side draft or something.
No, he got him on the side hit. I'm just trying to see, did it get the 95 loose at all? And it's getting harder and harder to kind of tell from the angle, honestly.
Well, guys, it looks like Hunter Hainson decided to take his car behind the wall too, as his car is pretty much destroyed. And lights are off on the pace car too, race fans. And we're getting them all lined up, single file.
I'll let you take this one away, Michael, right now. Currently, still just doing some reviews here and doing some other things at the moment.
Well, race fans, we have Ridgway, Khan, Racky, Long, and Vickery. Your top 5. Pace car goes down pit lane, and it sounds like we had a little bit of engine trouble on the restart as we're underway. Khan trying to make a move early in 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. We have Khan battling Ridgway right now. Khan's trying to make a pass on Ridgway on the backstretch, but we have Racky trying to push a little bit with Ridgway now to make that impossible for Khan. And Khan decides to fall back in line as we have another person in the 98 of Sean Long trying to make a move now too. As Khan decides to fall back into 4th as we're going to get a good battle here. But Ridgway's holding him off as we have Racky make the pass for the lead. And Ridgway's still battling with Khan right now for the lead. But we have
I was about to say, Racky and Ridgway, Long and Vickery and Khan, your top 5 going at it here. And Racky currently at the moment just trying to stay one step ahead of that draft. This push, this point, this has turned into a kamikaze mission. The 98 of Sean Long about to show that too. Sean trying to get himself a race win after a long time out of that Hotberg seat. Going down low. Trying to see where this one goes. Robert Kahn trying to join him there. Going to have to get all the draft help he can get.
But now we have Racky holding him off the field yet again still. Racky's saying, I want this win. Do you want this win? You're going to have to show me you want it.
Show you what and show you what's worth here. William Ridgway right now looking to try to get a race win. Trying to put this one on the radar books. Radke aggressive all day long and almost get himself into complete trouble there off turn 4 earlier. Now just trying to hang in there just a little bit longer. Ridgway right now trying to push every little bit he's got to the loud pedal and put that gas pedal down just to hang on. Con, Vickery, and Stahl though, and yeah, it should say Vickery. He's in the top 5. He managed to somehow get all his laps back and get a chance back at this, and now he's just looking to finish this one on a high note with only 9 laps left to go, but he's got Stahl and Long and Babb slowly but surely patrolling their way into the hot bird seat.
And now Ridgway is still trying to battle Racky, but he loses a ton of speed on the turns and gets it right back in the straightaways.
Oh no, look out! Stahl yet again in the wall. Can he get it saved? No, he can't. He's going to lose it. Can he get it somewhat? Okay, he'll be able to stay in the grass. They stay green. No caution now. He did not go full spin. He's going to jump it into pit road. He's done for the night. He'll finish in the 15th spot, looks like, unless Mike Rideout, Chris Luttrell, and them can jump ahead of him. But that is absolutely heartbreaking there for Stahl. This track just takes out yet another one.
And Stahl behind the wall.
Stahl Army seems to have completely stalled on the track and now has lost all way and hope for this one, unfortunately. What a tough break there for him. Coming back in, Robert Warnes right now, the 95, just trying to pulverize anything left he can on this surface and hope to get some grip at this point. Radke just trying to hold on for whatever's left underneath his car.
And we have Robert Kahn trying to make a run for it.
Well, he's going to push around there with Babb down there.
I was going to say, it looks like Kahn got bumped coming out of the corner, but he saved it. But we have Babb now trying to make a run for it as well now.
I don't think Kahn probably should be messing with Babb too much. Babb doesn't exactly forget about some things, and he's probably remembering that same corner that they just came off of, what happened last time. Probably wants nothing to do with Kahn, and Kahn probably just wants to stay out of Babb's way, but at the same time throwing that block down on there to try to do a draft up again. Not the smartest idea in my opinion. And right now William Ridgway, probably the last hope if anything to take down Radke. Vickery kind of slowing down back around there, not able to get the speed going, and time starting to run out as we're down with only a mere 6 laps left, 5 to go this next time on by.
5 laps to go. Ridgway still holding on as we are about to be 3 wide and 3 and 4 yet again. Nearly an incident off of turn 3 and 4, but they keep from bumping. As we have Ridgway trying to make a pass, but he's unsuccessful, so he decides to fall back in line.
Dennis Warren's actually making a great resurgence here, 16 spots up from where he was at earlier and had all that issues, and now he is looking possibly to make a bit of a break for it, make a bit of a run down there. If he can hang on and keep the speed going, I think he's got a great chance here. He just needs to hold it up. 5 laps remain here.
Ridgway, Vickery, trying to make something happen, but we also have the Warrens boys also trying to battle for the lead as well.
Robert and Dennis Warrens right now, brothers in arms, trying to work together. 4 to go. William Ridgway right now still lined behind Radke. Vickery, slight bobble, got it up to the wall. Now Robert to the inside. The same corner we've seen drivers bowed out earlier. Dennis Warrens right now trying to slow it in. Ridgway, look at this. He's going to try to get a draft line going on Radke. Couldn't quite get in time further in the straight. So he'll try to scoop it back in. Try to tarrow down. He's got a chance here, Michael. He might need some more speed, though. He's going to need a little bit of help from Robert and Dennis if he wants to get him. And I think he's going to go for it here.
Yeah, it did seem to be that he did throw the block on him, but they're not gonna have the speed to get it as he decides to fall back in line behind Radke. Now the Warrens boys are trying to make a 2-car run, but that's probably not gonna work out as it is a 4-car run compared to a 2-car run. You know how that normally works on a plate track.
William Ridgway right now probably looking to throw a slide job at Racky and get one little crossover done to slow him up, and that might be enough time to give him a chance to cross him down. But to perform the proper slide job, you better have a clear-cut corner and make sure that bumper is completely clear of the front bumper. The other driver behind either backs off or, well, let's just say they probably don't want to go into next week anytime soon because they will be in some trouble for that. 2 to go. What is going to happen here? It's now time to figure out who handles the nerves, who handles the controls. If I'm William right now, I'm staying behind Racky. Don't try anything crazy yet. Wait for him to make a mistake. There's your mistake. Racky to the wall. Ridgway to the bottom. And now here comes Dennis Warren. It's like a shot out of a cannon all of a sudden. He shoots it down on the bottom lane with just a few more short corners to go. Racky caught the wall off 1 and 2. William Ridgway now back in the middle. Gonna shoot for the gap. Shoot for the moon. Racky is in the wall again. Ridgway to the lead. White flag coming on down. Who's it gonna take it to the checkers? Presented by Threat Level Midnight Media. Here's your white flag lap. Dennis Warren's right now probably just trying to eke his excitement, trying to feed off it. Looks to the inside. William tries high. Dennis down low. Side by side looking to see where it goes. But Wally Babb, a huge run. Coming up 2. Now trying to shoot back in between. Looking for one more push, one more drive. William Ridgway trying to hang in there. It's going to be a dead shoot as Dennis Warren looks to the inside again. Slide job coming up. The same move that got Connie Babb last time. What will it do this time? They hang on. Straight to the line now. It's a drag race. It's a drag race, but it looks like it's going to be William Ridgway taking it to victory lane. What a race. Some jumped up cars, but a strong climactic finish. That is the pedal to the metal way. What a race.
What a race. $80 lap and a few cautions, and about, 6 cautions later, we had the checkered?
Around 6 or 7, maybe. But yeah, William Ridgway, though, finally gonna get himself a victory. Worked hard for that one, had to fight it out to the end, and if Racky had not just burnt the tires up and defending where he was at, he may have had a chance, but that's what happens when you burn the machines up too much. You throw yourself into the flames and into the fire just like that. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, William Ridgway coming out on top of it all. What a performance here from him and his crew. And there went the motor, but nevertheless, not before he took this one home. Race fans, here is your race results presented in part by our friends at Redline Motorsports Media. William Ridgway, after 4 starts, finally seals one off, takes it to victory lane. Dennis Warren, what a performance, going second. Wally Babb gets some redemption for last time, takes a podium home this go. Robert Warren shows his Maple Moxie again, goes top 5 sprinting. Jeff Racky cost himself the lead, but managed to hang on to 5th. Jeffrey Vickery, everything that went wrong at the start completely did. Everything went right to the end, though. Caught himself a 6th place finish. Robert Kahn from point A to point B, but a solid 7 still for him. Sean Long definitely giving some speed back out there. Bobby Anderson, consistency. Started 9th, finished his 9th. And Michael Prince, he's going hard charging with a 14-spot difference. The 45 coming away 10th to round out your top 10. The rest of your finishers on your screen here, race fans, as we'll be now taking down to our top 3. We will be right back. We're going to send it to a quick commercial break. Battle of Metal Racing League Season 11 has been brought to you in part by our friends at the ButtKicker Company. Best in performance for feeling real tracks in the virtual world. The ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. By the Pit Stall Racing Series. With exciting action Mondays and Thursday nights, this is the best place to get your thrills at. By SimPanel, making it real. By Threat Level Midnight Media. Media that's dynamite is Threat Level Midnight. By Gainz Fitness Incorporated. By FEGCustomPC.com, the only place to get the best PC specs and design done up your way. Visit us up at FEGCustomPC.com to learn more. By Lightning Wrapz, the most affordable designs made at your leisure. Lightning Wrapz is looking to bring you the best designs in your library. By Redline Motorsports Media, everything we do is driven by you. And by Shriver Twisted Creations, Twisted Mind, Sweet Design.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live here on the call here, and now it's time to listen to your top three drivers. Top five on your screen. But Wally Bab, a top five for you, and redemption to the podium. Last season, you and Con went mano a mano, went to war. Unfortunately, it did not go your way that day. But this one, sweet redemption and a hard race finish for you and this team.
Yes, sir. It was like I said, I love this track, and the tire strategy is important here, and keeping her clean. But I thought we were gonna have another battle, me and Con, but I think he was on a lot older tires, so I figured once I got around him, I'd be able to pull away. But everybody did pretty good here.
So, as we were coming with 2 to go and you saw Racky go on the wall, what were you thinking when you saw that happen?
Wait, let's see. Racky went in the wall. Oh, when I seen somebody, I seen somebody up there hit the wall, but I was just holding patience. You gotta make that run count, because most of the time, y'all seen a lot tonight. If they would go to the bottom, the top was getting the run out. You just had to hit it just right.
Certainly did indeed. Nevertheless, Wyatt Babb, you're going to bring home a solid third place today here. I got to ask you, buddy, who do you want to thank you for this one?
I want to thank my wife for letting me race, and y'all guys for putting this on, and broadcasting, and all the sponsors.
For sure there, Babb, man. It's been great to see you back here on the show. Welcome back to the top three, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wyatt Babb, ladies and gentlemen, a solid third place for him today. Coming away runner-up in this one, though. It's been a while since he's been able to pull this one off. Dennis Warrens coming with a solid ending to this one. And Dennis, almost to the line. You had a shot at Ridgeway there, and it looked like just not enough time to kind of grip the tires up and catch him right off the corners. Tell me through the last lap there, sir.
Yeah, that last lap, it was exciting, man. It was, I was some serious sweat going on there trying to get it. I thought about Doran Ridgeway a little bit, but I figured I'd try to keep it down and not hit him. So it was tough. I wanted that win.
So as you were coming up on the leader, and your brother and you and Robert were drafting together, were you guys trying to work together, try to get a 1-2, or just what was going through you guys' mind at the time?
Yeah, I was trying to work with him. I was thinking about pushing him there, but then he checked up a little bit on me, so I had to go low. I didn't want to lose all the momentum and let everybody by us, so I had to go low on him. Unfortunately, hopefully he came with me, but he didn't. He got fourth, but he was close. Not close as me, though.
Well, it may not have been as close as you, but hey, at the end of the day, you still put on an absolute groundbreaking performance here, Dennis. Great to see you back here on the podium. Who do you want to thank you for this second place today?
Thanks to you guys for a great broadcast. Thanks to PTM and all the sponsors of the league. It's been fun. I guess I should have took D-Dub button boxes off the car a while ago. Look, gave me some luck.
Well, D-Dub still lives on, at least on my rig, so I'll give you that to the end. Dennis, congratulations here for your second place.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
You too. Dennis Warrens, ladies and gentlemen. And coming away today, your race winner. It's about time you pulled it off here, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, 4 races in, William Ridgeway is going to get victory lane here in William. I say about time because, I mean, out of the field, you got the highest set, you got the highest amount of experience. But, man, finally find yourself a little bit of a chance and a little bit of a rundown there. I mean, talk me through this one because it looked like as soon as Racky got in that wall, you were just on him.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on, and I just got lucky there. I don't think I would have got by him otherwise. I could have tried, but I don't think it would have worked. And when I seen him hit the wall and I got beside him, it's like, all right, I got a chance. And then he hit it again or scraped it, and that was it.
So as you were battling, what was going through your mind? Were you thinking, don't make a mistake, try to stay with him and stuff as you were trying to pass him and stuff?
Yeah, I was just in line because you can't pass really on the inside unless you have some help, or the car makes a mistake on the outside. It's just too much to overcome unless you have like 20 lap newer tires or something. But yeah, I was content with staying there. I would have made a move maybe last corner, last lap just to see, but there would have been no point really unless he made a mistake, and which luckily he did at that point.
You made it work. You made it cut right to the night sphere. William Ridgway, man, you get in the victory lane. Who do you want to thank you for this one?
Yeah, I want to thank Pay to Win Setups. I want to thank Dennis for the push at the end. I want to thank he helped a lot. I want to thank Rob for we worked well together, us three. Peyton as well. Peyton was there as well. I think he got into a wreck there at the end. But yeah, overall, just thank my team and the league. The league puts on a great time, and you guys do a great job as well.
For sure. Thank you, William, for your time, man. Congratulations getting to victory lane last year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, William Ridgway, your winner today. Whew, boy. Well, Michael, another one in the books, 4 down, and a couple more to go. Still, like, I believe 9 left in the race season. But, you know, for the threat level Midnight Media, I mean, this was probably their toughest display they've had yet. I know at Talladega that was a tough one, but this is probably their hardest one I think they've had as a driver set to actually go through. And yet, for the most part, they handled it pretty well there the last bit. The last 10 laps was great. The end of the stage there was great, but the first part and then the middle was just, unfortunately, looked like just the raw ends of hard racing and bad luck coming to fruition.
Indeed it does. But hey, if you're not trading paint with your fellow drivers sometimes, then what kind of racing are you doing?
I guess not much in this case, but at the end of the day, final thoughts, Michael, as we close it out here in Fontana?
Not really, just a fun race, and I'm ready for next week.
We're always ready for next week, and we hope you are too, race fans here. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning on in. Big thank you to our friends at the ButtKicker Company at the Pit Stall Racing Series. That's Sim Panel. And a threat level Midnight Media, FEGCustomPC.com, Celeratus Legal PLC, Gainz Fitness Incorporated, Redline Motorsports Media, Lightning Wrapz, and of course, Shriver Twisted Creation. Thank you everyone for the support. Thank you to Michael for tuning in with me, buddy. And everyone else at home, thank you for having a good night. We'll see you next time.